King Luma Granularity is a better film grain effect for Final Cut Pro 10. Before we get started, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to get FX Factory tutorials, pro video tips, and software and product reviews every week. Granularity was created exclusively for Final Cut Pro 10. You can find it in the Effects browser and in the Titles browser under King Luma Granularity. An easy way to find it is to type film grain into the search field. You can see the built-in Final Cut Pro 10 film grain effect and the King Luma Granularity Better Film Grain effect. Better Film Grain is offered as an effect that you can drag onto your footage, but also as a title that you can overlay on your timeline as an adjustment layer that will affect everything below it. Why add film grain to footage? First off, creatively, it emulates the look of the analog photographic film process. This can help create a subtle, warmer, organic feel to footage, which will be evident in smooth areas like gradients and out-of-focus footage. From a technical standpoint, adding film grain can reduce banding and compression artifacts with the addition of noise. Though the Better Film Grain effect is not a digital noise algorithm, it's a realistic organic simulation based on actual film grain. One thing that really sets this effect apart is the unique UI and on-screen controls. There is a handle I can drag to see the different modes: Effect Only, Magnify, Compare, and Magnify and Compare. When I'm magnifying, I can move and scale the window. And when I'm comparing, I can move the wipe around in the canvas and even rotate it. To the right, there are two sliders that allow me to manually adjust the size and strength of the grain. All of these controls are particularly useful when you're in full screen for an immersive, creative experience. In the parameters, I can choose between different blend modes. It defaults to overlay, which is good for most cases. It makes the grain more evident in the mids as opposed to the darkest and lightest parts of the image. Soft light will add some more grain to the dark areas. Linear light will add more grain to both the light and dark areas. Once you've dialed in the film grain, you can create a film look quickly in the Final Cut Pro 10 color board by stretching the contrast, lowering the blacks and raising the highs, and then desaturating to taste. King Luma Granularity is a powerful and intuitive way to add realistic film grain to your footage. FX Factory offers a huge selection of great effects, and if you don't have them yet, I suggest you go try them out at fxfactory.com. Subscribe to the channel for more great videos every week.